Okay? Again, here's a matching thing. We have a dart here, so it's not going to match here, but yet it's going to match here, and it's going to match here. Okay? That's only common sense, all right? When we get the well pocket, it's going to be the same thing because it has to match. Okay? Now, what we did was that we prepared this. We do have something that's called a pocketing. You cut it. Now, this here was an option. I would have done this, because this fabric stretches, I would have done this on top. In other words, I would have folded one edge, 3/8, and put it so that it meets the raw edge of the lining here, and then just done an edge stitch along here. This way I have this as a reinforcement, so it won't go anywhere, okay? But I could still use it, okay? Now, this is going to go up here like this to meet the edge of the flap. Now, one thing I told you is that it doesn't matter how long the pocket is because you're going to cut it down. The trick is to, if you have an 1.5 inch hem, right? The pocket length has to clear an 1.5 inch from the bottom edge of the hem. Okay, it has to clear that. You understand what I'm saying? So we're going to make this pocket back shorter. All right? We have to. Okay? So any coat that you make and you have a pocket, the pocket can't go into the lining or to the bottom of the hem. It's impossible. Okay? So again, this pocket back should be at least up to here finished. All right?
Okay.
Got that? Always.
So in this case, what is she going to do with the excess? Right
We're going to cut it off.
You're just going to cut it off.
We're gonna,
just
yes, we're going to
stitch
measure it and
down
cut it
there?
off. Exactly. We're going to draw a straight line and cut it off. Okay?
So in another situation, could you just have like left less or like left the exact
Yes, you
amount?
can. Actually, it would have been less if she had put this on top of this. Okay. The only time I ever do this is when the pocket is very thick, like your fabric is very thick. We're not going to fold the edge. We're just going to sew it onto the lining. Okay?
So I don't have to do this part, right?
The facing part, yes, you're going to, but I'm saying that the facing is not going to be sewn onto here, on top, like I just said.
But for
Just
everyone
like
else-
In
this,
other words,
right
like
here.
this, with an edge stitch there. Well, you're not going to do that.
Okay.
Because when you fold up the hem, the seam allowance, you're going to have double the thickness here. It's too thick. So what you're going to do is that,
Getting rid of this part,
Yes,
so I would just
exactly.
stitch it up.
so I may just, maybe on your fabric, because the flap is going inside of the fabric, we might not even use this.
Okay.
Okay? Let's wait until you get to this part, and then we'll decide, okay?
Okay.
All right, now, wait, before you go, here,